I know, Dan. Got to get up though. Welcome to the LeafCast, a reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm currently thinking about being bait in a trap.
And I am Ryan's brother. And do you think that I don't know it is a dream? I know it makes it no less real. And we are the LeafCast. And welcome to the Way of the Leaf.
We got to flip that around, Dan.
We are the Way of the Leaf, and this is the LeafCast.
The LeafCast, yes, chapters 25 and 28 of the Dragon Reborn.
Hi.
Goodness gracious. I am super excited. Let me get to my little blurb before we get to our friends. Guys, gals, and in-betweeners, if you're lucky enough to have caught this airing live, let me explain what this is and why you should keep watching. This is a spoiler-free discussion show called The LeafCast. We meet every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, and to follow along as our first-time readers experience the Wheel of Time for the first time. We get some amazing takes from our readers, and I guarantee you it is well worth your time. So please hit the like button, everyone. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. I was already reading the next line. Hermano Dano. Hermano, shall we introduce our guestos?
Yeah, guys. Let's bring. I used to have a song. Let's just bring him in. I can't remember it. It's been a long day. So then she tells me that the guy wants to kill. Okay. Happily ever after. Yay! Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Brother Dan. Mr.
Hello.
Ryan.
Welcome. Super glad to see both of you. We are sad that
Glad to be back.
KayK cannot join us tonight.
Yes.
But it's a sausage party.
All dicks all the time.
Can't swing.
Many levels.
What were you going to say, Todd?
Oh, I cut out. I said you can't swing a dick in this chat room.
Without hitting it. All right, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what is that? We can now legally play live.
Ooh.
Many more.
Y mucho más.
Thanks, Brother Dan.
How about exponentially more?
Y todos muchos.
I'm actually looking at this lovely bookmark that my daughter gave me. Advice from a pot.
Oh.
All right, can you read that to us?
Sure. Be well-rounded. Keep in shape. Hold your own. Don't go to pieces. Serve others. Chip in when you need to. And get all fired up.
Oh,
Fantastic.
that's a great bookmark.
Great.
Those are good.
Be well-rounded.
Be well-rounded.
Be deep.
Keep in shape.
I like the chip in.
I know.
Chip in.
Is she trying to tell you something, Josh?
I guess so. She's not very subtle. Her name is Elida, so
We didn't want to mention that. Yeah.
She's a Red Aja for sure.
But she's the daddy's Red Aja.
So I mean,
Those are the
do
best.
explain
Those are
though.
the
You
best.
named her Elida, but you had not read the series.
She's named. No, I mean I had read the first book when I was 12, but she's named after my wife's grandmother.
Oh,
It's a Danish
Sweet.
name.
sweet.
Danish. No, I want some coffee.
Goes along quite fine. Speaking of coffee, Tadori, have you roasted anything fun today?
Oh yeah. I roasted, gosh, man, like 3,000 pounds of coffee, probably.
Fuck yeah. That's why you have those shoulders, right? Because you're just stirring
Right
shit.
there.
The coffee oil must just stick on you too, doesn't it?
I have to
Come
wash
home,
my
you smell.
face.
Yeah, like
when I get
roasted
home.
coffee.
Yeah, I do. I wash my face. Like,
Do you have to wear a little like a beard hat?
I don't anymore because we wear masks now.
Oh, okay.
So I wear a mask and it covers my beard.
Beard hat. So what is it?
Jump
Yeah.
out.
But I used to wear a beard net though before the pandemic.
Nice.
I looked really
Like they do it
funny.
In-N-Out Burger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
That's
the
hereditary.
Costco kitchen.
Dude, I had a
feels like
hairnet
it's
and a beard
more-
net.
Yeah, just catching all the goo from your mouth. You don't want that. Anyways,
Hey, you know what? OSHA does fine work. They are making our lives better.
Yes.
I'm glad that they have them. And Tudrick, I'm glad that you follow regulations.
We do. We're GMP.
speaking of
Was-
regulations, Dan, there have been complaints about we have some of our first-time readers are getting hemorrhoids from sitting so long. So let's get through these.
Really? Some of them? All right. So I'm counting 1, 2.
I don't know who this could be.
Okay. All right. Well, hey,
Some say.
in the UK, they call hemorrhoids piles.
Oh wait, we gotta say hi to Nerdy Guns.
You got
Nerdy
the
Guns, if
piles.
you're leaving, I want to say good night, Nerdy Guns. Thanks for
Bye,
joining
nerdy
us.
guns. Yeah, you're the
We are
best.
slow to
Hello
we're
and good
slow
night.
to develop like a good avalanche.
I miss
so
you
once it hits-
already, nerdy guns. What? Sleep is overrated. Come on, we're just getting started.
Do you get
Alright,
nerdy
just-
guns from just lifting bags of books?
Yes.
There
yes.
you go.
Or you're just like firing off Whitman quotes, or like, oh, Sartre.
Yeah, like the
Pew pew pew, Sartre.
they're 100-letter words like the sound of thunder in James Joyce Finnegan's Wake.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, ow! You're hitting me. Your nerdy guns. Go on.
I think just saying James Joyce is like kind of like a party trick. If you don't actually say the 100-letter word, you're just kind of
And there's 1,000. There's 10 of them, and the last one is 101 letters, so it totals 1,001 letters, which is a reference to, the 1,001 nights in Arabic mythology. God, I love that guy. He's amazing.
Life was so weird before the internet.
So speaking of party time, this sentence right at the beginning of this chapter.
Talk to me.
Elaine sprawled in front of the fireplace, which was still full of the ashes of last night's fire. So if this wasn't medieval times, would that just be like Pabst Blue Ribbon cans, like on the college campus?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's the equivalent of the cocaine mirror and the Pabst Blue Ribbon cans in the corner. It's like,
Dude, fantastic, Josh.
It's like, whoa, what a night. Well, what a night.
The ruins. The ruins.
Perhaps
of
the
the party.
ribbon
And
and
then last hour, my
cocaine.
dog started barking. They're like, "What's going on?"
someone mentioned cocaine.
PBR. Well, we are on chapter 25.
It is the White Tower. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Sorry.
It is the White Tower, exactly.
So thank you, Josh. This is chapter 25. It is called Questions. It is apparently the next morning after, or the next night, I guess. It seemed like there was a fire that had occurred. Elaine is just studying all the papers that Egwene had brought back. So I think it's just a day or
I think
so.
it's the morning after. Yeah, I think you're
Okay.
right.
And she is studying. Nynaeve's like, fuck off. It's not, what? You're being dumb. But she's diligent. And Ryan, actually, I think we have some.
Oh, is this a round of pronounce this?
Pronounce
All
this.
right. Game is
Pronounce
sweeping the
this.
nation.
Yeah, pronounce it. Yeah,
Pronounce this. Ryan, do we have no music or anything?
Oh, it's just been quiet. Can you hear it? No, you don't
Nope.
have music. No music today.
Okay.
Let's do it straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll start with you, Todrick. Pronounce this.
Amiko Nagoyan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Josh, pronounce this.
Amiko Nagoyan.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Dan, I do
Oh.
not got a Chansony.
Where's Chansony? No Chansony?
No, I can do it this way. Wait 1 second.
I can find her Chansony sets thing.
It's not gonna work. No. Yeah, let's just go. No, my bad.
Okay.
I got it right.
All right, so
I won that one.
Amika. All right, let's keep.
I can
going.
play it over my phone. Ryan, you want to try that?
Do that.
Ooh.
All right, let me just like put the phone right up there. All right, here I got my phone. All right, so here is. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh gosh, never mind.
Yep,
Never mind.
right.
I deleted my Anchor app.
Amika
worries.
Nagoyan, and now we have.
Survey says. All right. Thanks, Chansony. Anyways, I'm sorry we fucked that up. All right.
Joya Bayer.
Okay.
This is that first name. Every time I come across it in the book, I'm like, fucking Robert Jordan, dude. I'll say Joya Bayer too.
Are you thinking Joya or something?
Joya. I don't know. Just
Joya.
just that I in there. Always like
Joya. If you took the I away, it'd still be called Joya, right?
Or
Joya instead of Joya.
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 This is great.
I say Joya as well.
All right.
Let's
We
do
All
got
right, Josh, you
quorum.
first.
Me again. Chesmal Emery.
very nice.
I don't recognize that name, but
Oh yeah, I think it was.
She was one of the Dark Sisters.
Okay.
That split.
Is she
I'll
the one of the
say-
cats?
She's one of the.
the cats, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, the cat healer. I'll say Chesmal Emery.
All right.
Chesmal. I say Chesmal.
Chesmal.
Chesmal Emery. What do you say, Ryan?
Chismal.
Chesmal. Okay.
It could be Chesmal, knowing. how
I'm
these
glad we got
pronunciations
someone
go.
who was wrong. No, I'm just kidding. And finally, finally.
I think so.
Yep. Todd, you go first.
Marillion Gemelfin.
Marillion Gemalfin.
Oh, Mount. Ooh, yeah.
Marillion. You both added a Ian. Marillion.
But the Mal,
Yeah.
you might have got me.
I'm
Maril-
Marlin Gamalfin.
Marilyn Gamalfin. Marilyn Gamalfin. Marilyn.
Somebody says Marilyn Gemalfin.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Gosh, yeah. We'll play him. We'll play him.
Where
We'll
is
put
she?
him on
Did
our
she-
Discord.
Is she here? It's calling
just
me.
It sounded just like it.
Nice.
All right. So, they're just hanging out. They admit we learn that they have not shared each other's experiences within their accepted test.
Right. Can't
What-
be sharing that stuff.
Well, and it was told, hey, custom says you don't do it. Each woman, her fears are her own. But they certainly are crying together in the last chapter. But I guess they just were tight-lipped about the whole experience, just sharing trauma itself.
I imagine it's like a psychedelic experience. Like it's hard to put it into words, even too. Like
Josh, come on. You've talked about your trips. I've talked about my trips. Come on. I think they're fun to talk about.
They don't, yeah, but it doesn't capture the essence of what happened.
No, I guess.
It's like,
They're the best.
it's like,
stories.
sure, there was a sunset, but it doesn't capture the beauty and the depth and the complexity of the thing in and of itself. I mean,
All right. Challenge accepted. 12 years ago.
Oh no.
I could tell the Grunion story, Ryan. Oh,
Yeah, well, not right now.
not right now.
That's for the Patreon.
That's for Patreon.
Patreon only.
All right. So, is there anything that we want to talk about? But besides the fact that Elaine says, when they're saying knock it off, Elaine's like, she's right. Elaine said disgustedly, I've built a bridge out of straw. Isn't that Thatch?
Ooh.
All right, never mind.
Talking shit about that.
Are you saying Thatch is just big straw?
It's just a bridge out of straw. Yeah, over a house. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Elaine, she would say that though, Elaine, because she's like, higher class. She doesn't understand Thatch at all.
So they're going.
All of her roofs were tile for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
If you gave Lane the 5 new friend test, she would say, "Nope, I've never seen Thatch."
She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, you were poor. Oh. Oh.
I mean, I do love that we learn that, quote, the dreamer's dreams about TAVERN were almost always significant. And the more strongly TAVERN, the more almost always became certainly.
That's huge. Yeah.
I mean, that's an important bit. I mean, whether or not it's true, I mean, it's something that Aes Sedai teach to dreamer candidates about dreaming. We also get the image of the hawk and the falcon again.
Right.
We've seen, which are like correlate to the red. The Manatharan battle call.
The eagle, right.
Yeah, I mean, it's always different birds, but they're always these red birds. And they're female birds in this case for Perrin, sitting on his shoulder. Was her impression.
Right.
Let me read this paragraph real fast. It says, there had been a dream of Rand reaching for a sword that seemed to be made of crystal, never seeing the fine net dropping over him, and one of him kneeling in a chamber where a parched wind blew dust across the floor, and creatures like the one on the dragon banner, but much smaller, floated on that wind and settled into his skin.
Yeah.
There had been a dream of him walking down into a great hole in a black mountain, a hole filled with a reddish glare as from vast fires below, and even a dream of him confronting Shanshin.
Heavy.
Any thoughts? I mean,
No.
what? I mean, let's talk about the second part. One of him kneeling in a chamber where a parched wind blew dust across the floor, and creatures like the one on the dragon banner, but much smaller, floated on that wind and settled into his skin.
Okay, I heard this, I was totally skeeved out. I was like settling into his skin, but like. I couldn't remember what the little creatures were on the dragon's banner. I mean, I know there's the dragon.
I think they're the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Like miniature dragons.
Oh, they're miniature. Okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, wait, there was other like...
But they're like long dragons, like Chinese style dragons. They're not like Western style big winged like monstrosities. They're like serpentine.
Oh, they're like the
firecrackers.
they're like the little things on sharks that like catch on to the big shark, They're like little the sucker, like the
sucker fish.
Placostomus, yeah.
Do you think this world has had dragons or does have dragons, or is this just like within our world where we know of a dragon, but it is a myth that is, as far as we know, never existed?
That's a
We know so. It is a good question, but we know so little about the ecology of the world and the evolutionary history. Like, it's hard to make. I don't feel like I have enough information to make a claim like that. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your guess?
Yeah,
Do you think we're gonna see a dragon before the end of this?
We fucking better.
Or
Shit.
yeah, we fucking goddamn better. And if so, what kind of dragon? Like, what elemental dragon would you assume it, or them? Like, what do you think we're going to be seeing?
Well, so far we have the Drakars. Those are like tiny little dragons, right?
I always thought they were like big
bats?
dick slinging bats. Yeah.
I think of the Drakkar kind of like the monkeys in the Wizard of Oz.
Totally.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, well, way to avoid the question, guys.
Yeah, sorry, not getting an answer.
Dragons
out
or
of
no
me.
dragons? Come on, what do you think?
No, it's okay.
Hard stop. Yeah. No.
Awesome.
Brian, I blew him away. It's rare that I left him speechless, but here we go. I'm up in my game. Guys, next question. What is
Well, okay, so hang on. So
what is the square root of 0?
We 42 is the answer. Right?
The answer to everything.
We do see sea monsters essentially in the lakes around Malakir.
Ooh. Yeah.
In the
Okay.
second book, what's the name of that area that's all fucked?
The Blight.
Oh, that's where
The Blight,
lands.
yeah.
Yeah, that was book 1 near the end where there was
Okay, book
giant
1.
worms. There were trees that were fucking killing
But like
things.
as they like pass the 7 lakes around the fallen towers of Malakir, they see these like sea monsters essentially. Like, so maybe we already have seen dragons.
Ooh.
Oh, like a little Loch Ness. Do you think the Loch Ness monster is a dragon underwater?
It's a water dragon. No.
Well, and isn't
Elemental.
traditionally the term worm WYRM
Or WURM, yeah.
No, WY. So I thought that was the pupa stage of a dragon. That was like
Shit.
no, I mean
In Scandinavian mythology, they're the WURM, the worm, and yeah, they're kind of.
All right, chat. Time to nerd
Worm.
out. Tell us what a baby dragon. If a worm is a baby dragon, and let's.
I just
figure this
actually
out.
read about this in the Magic universe not that long ago. There's like the elder dragon. There's like different stages of dragonhood as they reach certain ages. I cannot remember for the life of me what the names are, but the information is out there.
I love it. I believe it, man.
All
Did
right.
you just tell everyone to Google it, Josh?
Fuck it. Ask Jeeves, would you?
That's a good observation, though.
Okay.
I guess it's okay. Sorry, it's Dungeons and Dragons is where it comes from. Hatchling, wormling, young, adult, elder, ancient, twilight, and death are the 10 stages of a dragon's life. Oh, mating is technically the first stage. Mating and eggs, and then hatchling, wormling, it is WY. You're right, Dan. Young, adult, elder, ancient, twilight, and death.
Give it up to the pub.
And the different elemental dragons proceed at different times through the cycle. Anyhow,
That's awesome.
not to get too deep into the D&D lore, but
No, perfect. You did answer our
Robert-
question. Thank you,
I
Josh.
think Robert Jordan, he was into D&D, I bet. He had to have been.
I can't
So-
imagine he wasn't. Yeah.
What is the verm that you were speaking of?
The worm?
Oh, in the lakes. Malakir Lakes.
Yeah, there were tentacles and shit, right? Or wasn't there? Or
Around
just
the-
a big shape.
Around the Yggdrasil, the world tree in Scandinavian mythology, there's like a worm that's I could look that up too, but
Okay,
we don't need to go
it's
too
okay.
far down that road.
Yeah. You're right. We're doing 4 chapters, motherfuckers. Let's Anything to say about the information that we hear about the Aes Sedai or the Terangrial?
Oh, I like the dreams that Egwene has.
The dreams
Okay.
are awesome. Yeah.
The dreams she has about Rand. You mentioned the Rand dream.
I did.
But then she does have a dream about Perrin. Yeah.
And
then
Matt.
she has a dream about Matt. I was like, it was kind of like chilling to hear it.
Well,
But,
yeah. Do you have it
Read
right
that
there?
passage.
Read it.
that
Yeah.
passage.
Okay, Matt. Placing his own left eye on a balance scale. Matt, hanging by his neck from a tree limb. There had to have been a dream of Matt and Sanchin too. Oh, but I won't go into that.
No, go on. I mean, yeah.
But just
Read all
those,
her
like-
dream, man.
But just those three, the first part of that, like placing his own left eye on a balance scale, it's like,
Yeah, give me your thoughts, guys.
I don't know what to think about that. About like
And then-
his, I don't know.
There's a dream of him speaking in the old tongue too, which
Oh, right.
is also, I think, important. So the left, what is the left eye and the right eye in like Arabic law?
Yeah, I figured there'd have to be some.
There's
symbolism
something
like
about
I was
that. Like they take your left eye for something, they take your right eye for something else.
I know Left Eye Lopez was in TLC.
Yep. And
Don't
she
go
burned down- she burned down
chasing
Robert
water.
She burned down a house, right?
I
Robert
think
Jordan.
so.
Yeah,
I
left
think
eye.
so.
Yeah, she got away with it too.
I
Good
think
on
she
her.
passed, though. I think she passed away.
I think Robert
Yeah,
Jordan was
she
a
has
rock.
two
He was-
R.I.P. Left Eye.
He was a TLC fan, probably.
I think so. Yeah. I can see Robert Jordan saying, Alexa. Oh, I can't even say it because I have an Alexa here. I'll start playing Waterfalls.
Yeah, she died in an
But it-
airplane crash.
Really?
Yeah, it crashed right into a waterfall. It's really
Was she chasing it?
it's uncanny.
Uh,
No, she was saying don't, but then, and then she's like deja vu.
oh, no.
I don't know if Diljit is here in the chat, but I'm reading too in Aryan mythology in India. There's this notion of like the left eye and the right eye. If a woman's right eye twitches, an unexpected windfall of luck may be around the corner. However, if a left eye twitches, filled with happiness and peace. And for the man, it's opposite. So perhaps taking your left eye out is avoiding trouble.
Interesting. So chance or like luck.
Luck.
Because he.
And I mean, the balance, the scale is also right related to that. The scale of justice, like truth and justice.
So crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting symbolism for sure.
Well, balance is certainly a reoccurring theme within this entire structure of Robert Jordan's world. So for Matt to be placing an eyeball, and it looks like it's his in this,
No, left eye, yeah.
onto the scale, is to create balance.
Or to pay for something that has been put on the other side of the scale. I mean, there's lots of different ways to read it. That's what's so beautiful.
Right. Ranalvier wore a merchant scale when he would deal with like people coming. Oh, that's a good. Oh, okay. Right on.
And it could
Well
also be implying like, kind of like they do that he's a promise breaker. Like you could imagine it being a scale that isn't quite so finely hung that it's honest. Like this.
Well, his dad is a horse trader.
Yeah, exactly. His dad is and we learn that he hasn't kept his promises in the 4th chapter of this.
And he's got
we're
fixed
reading
dice.
tonight. Presumably fixed dice. Yeah, loaded dice.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no sweat, Amarillo, I'll stay right here. And he's like, I gotta get the fuck out. Okay, so anything about the Terangrial?
Well, just that all but the red Aja left had lost 2 Aes Sedai to the 13 leaving.
Right.
So does that imply? I mean, again, I feel like we're getting this implication that Elida or one of the Reds is a Black Aja.
Ooh. I didn't think about that.
Right, and 12 others went with her.
Right.
So there's 13 in total, 2 from the other 6 and 1 from the Red.
Right. So is there an even number from all the houses? Why did only 2 of them go? Like they asked the question, like why wouldn't it be a random distribution? I think was what they were wondering.
Right. Some old, some young, some from there, some from there. There's no pattern, but there was a pattern within that non-pattern.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
A pattern. Interesting.
Lowercase pattern.
Nice.
Nice. Jinx.
Okay, so there was let's go through some of these. A lot of them, the terrestrial, the last study was made by Nadal.
All of them, right?
Well, at least an entire paragraph's worth, but there was other things that no one knew, or there were very brief notes. One that that Varen had said, extremely dangerous, can't control. Oh, hold on, what is it? The notation, dangerous and almost impossible to control. Was so strong in Varen's hand that it tore the paper in 2 places. She scribbled that shit in. She's like, fuck, nope. And that was
that was a fluted rod of black stone.
A full pace and length that produced balefire.
I'm thinking, it's got to be a gun, right? Some like relic.
Do we have an idea what balefire is here, guys?
I have no idea, but I'm assuming it's.
So we're more than. God, this is a confusing paragraph. So we're more than 13 taken.
I think it was just 13.
It said that there was it said there was 13 taken. There's 7 Aja. There were 2 from 6 of them and 1 from the Red, which equals 13.
Yeah, so it says item, a disc. Well, no, I mean the Angreal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not the Aes Sedai. So it says item, a disc, apparently blah blah blah, untouched by rust, 3 inches diameter, use unknown. Last study by Corianin Nedial. Item, too many items. More than half of the quote use unknowns last studied by Corianin Nedial. 13 of them to be exact.
Yeah. 13, yep. 1 for each.
Interesting.
And that was one of the points that Naini was talking about. She's like, "Oh, do you think it's cool? You think Varen didn't notice this,
right? Or just chose not to tell us?" I mean, again, Varen seems to be intentionally or not, kind of forcing them out into the night, so to speak. Maybe without all the information, at least without providing the notes. We learned that at least
for the ring, yes.
Yeah, presumably withholding other information as well.
And why are we in this room in the first place? Have we sussed out? I would love to hear Todd's thoughts on how we got here in the first place and why that would even happen.
We're not in the room yet, right?
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, are we there yet?
Oh crap!
No, we're just looking over notes still.
My bad.
They're still in Nynaeve's room, Egwin's room.
Yeah,
I was about to go into that though. I was like, oh shit.
Let's get through this chapter. So is there anything else you want to talk about before about them studying things before we so go ahead.
I like all the items though, just how they explain them, their descriptions of the items.
What do you think that process is to fucking figure out what a terrestrial does?
Yeah, they
is
just
it like
look at it.
it's just I mean, they got to channel shit into it, right? They got to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Presumably, it's like finding out whether a plant or a mushroom is edible or not, right? I mean, it's like the equivalent of foraging, essentially.
That's a great example.
Well, and we do not to go ahead like I'm apt to do, but we do get a kind of a pretty astounding description of what that might be like. Later on, as Egwin's delving into the metal.
That's very true. Yeah,
the stone ring. I mean,
but it's like
or breaking the chain.
When she was breaking.
Oh, breaking the chain.
Yeah, but anyways,
but just the items, though. It's like we kind of like the reader knows what these items are, or like is familiar with these items, but they're like they don't know what they are. It's like a disc, apparently of simple iron yet untouched. Kind of sounds like a metal record or something, or it has like a tight spiral that goes around it. I don't know. I was just thinking of like some, I don't know, like a metal
CD.
Yeah, like a CD or like a
primitive recording
8-track.
Yeah.
No, I thought that too, Todd. Like a recording medium of some sort for some sort of
like
energetic.
What is this? What is this? And then the fluted rod of black stone. It's like, dude, it's got to be like a gun or like a. And they just don't know.
Like a gun, like we know it.
Like we know it, but they don't know it. And this this kind of illuminates the whole thing about how this culture has had prior cultures that are more highly advanced and had more technologically advanced relics or just things. I don't know.
It is like it almost seems a little like the gods must be crazy-ish.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
Where they find a Coke bottle.
Oh my god. Great.
That's what it is.
But this Coke bottle is magic and will fucking kill you. So you have to like everyone's sniffing at it and putting it up to their ears and licking it. And finally, they channel a little air into it. All right, nothing. Channel a little fire into it. Boom.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I mean, yeah.
Well, Well, it's like how do we know that fucking this berry's not poisonous versus the other berry? Right? We feed it to our children, and if they live, then it's good.
Right.
Trial and error. Yeah. Now we have books, How to Survive on the Trail. Yeah.
Ryan, we don't feed it to our children.
What? Oh, isn't that how we survived as a species?
Yeah.
I read it. Joe Rogan was talking about it.
Oh, it's totally true then.
Move on. He went from the Stone Dave theory to now the feeding children poisonous berries theory.
I think it's more likely that the shaman tasted the berries.
Yep, that's what I think.
Ooh, yeah.
But
yeah, they knew the limits, and
you watch
all
the
other
animals. You take
not.
Little bits of the thing.
The shaman is just like the frat boy who will just drink more, but he's just like, yeah, I'll take more than you.
It's like that puffer fish that you can't eat that one gland.
Yeah.
Like that process to figure that shit out. Oh, that must have taken centuries.
Or just watching two people die.
Well,
You're
but
like,
figure out
hey,
which gland. Yeah. You're just like cutting off tiny pieces and you're like, all right, Charlie, you take this.
Yeah, no.
All right, you live. All right, Larry, you take that.
Yeah, at some point you have.
Oh, you're choking. All right, it's that.
Yeah,
At some point,
you have your 16 children. You slice it up 16 different ways, feed it. And whichever one lives, whichever one dies, you move on.
You just hope, I hope it's not
Children
the best milker in the bunch, right?
That's the Joe Rogan way.
Oh, that's the runt.
This is why we need a woman in our cast.
Yay!
Because you clearly have no idea how much you put into growing a child.
No idea.
Yeah, I was bought. I bought myself.
So if we were going to
Thankfully, puppets can't have children.
What?
We'll see about that.
What?
No.
Thankfully.
What? What?
What? The leafleteers.
So this is just for
I'll
show?
my
This whole
children.
thing is just like
It is just for show, yeah. I mean, the only way you guys can grow is by chopping off a limb and another puppet will sprout from it.
I don't know. We'll have to prove this. We'll have to.
Asexual reproduction.
No, but we can join into
This
one
thing
half
right
of the
here?
thing.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
I don't
Dan-
want to see the amorphous.
I can't. Okay.
Hey, brother Dan.
Fine with me, Dan.
I'm just
Fine with
kidding.
me.
It was my leg. That was,
Brother,
I made it seem
brother
like I
Dan,
had a
join
big
with your
penis.
brother.
What's that?
Converge
Oh,
into
yeah.
one puppet.
Well, Voltron.
Dude, Voltron. Oh my
Right.
gosh. Oh, dude, we're going deep.
Closer. Ryan, go closer. Can you do that? Can you do that? It is. I know.
Wait, I'll take a screenshot.
I just did. But let's get
Oh,
one of
you got
those
it?
too. Oh, you're going to do it on your phone. Nice. I took it with the computer.
Here. One more
All right.
Nice, guys.
Gross. Gross.
Super indulgent. Sorry, guys.
You totally started touching my butt there, right?
All right,
That was
we'll
weird.
edit that. We'll edit that in post. All right, we'll edit that.
Yes.
Move on.
All right, so Nynaeve is like, all right, guys, we got this ring. Time to go to sleep. I'll do it. And Egwin's like, yoink. The fuck you will. I'm the dreamer. I do it. Nynaeve's like, I channel better than you. Are you sure? She's like, yup. And Nynaeve's like, cool. All right. I hear you. And she decides that she is going to gonna do that. But before she goes to sleep, Elsa Grinwell comes in.
Yes. Whoa.
Elsa's like, hey, the Amerlin told me to tell you if you were looking for all their stuff that they left, it's below the library, third door on the left. Staring at the papers, and then boom, boom, gone. Egwin runs out. Nynaeve's like, what the fuck? Egwin runs out, sees a little flash of white, goes down, and it's not Elsa standing on the ramp. It is a beautiful woman. Who's like, yeah, she must have gone that way. I don't know. They call Elsa plump in a pretty kind of way or something.
Yeah, that's really,
they're
they were
rough
very
on her.
descriptive.
And then they're like, yeah, I wouldn't think that she could run so fast. She was so fat. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they they do not let up on Elsa. I guess Elsa is a good, cornbread, corn-fed country girl. Lived on a farm.
Punching bag.
Yeah, no,
strong, dude.
Yeah, she's country strong. She's big bone. That's fine. But they're like, yeah, did you see a plump girl run by? Anyway, it's silly. Just silly.
So this is the scene that got my wheels really turning.
All right, talk to me.
Well, I mean, I think we talked about this before the show in our text stream, but so, I mean, presumably this is Celine Lanfear masquerading as Elsie Grinwald. If she is masquerading and she's using magic,
Right.
why do they not see the glow of Sidar around her? Does that mean there's a third principle besides side in and side R to the
Side
one
out.
power? Side out. Side.
Okay. Yeah.
Side over there.
Sunny
You know,
side out.
And I was trying to track all of the sort of things we know about Selene, which again it's Selene is the Greek moon goddess. The name Lanfear, according to the, she's one of the 13 Forsaken who are bound with the Forsaken One. In the old tongue, Lanfear means daughter of the night. Yeah. Perhaps the next most powerful to Ishamael. But unlike the other Forsaken, she chose this name herself. She is said to have been in love or the lover of Luz Therin Telamon and to have hated his wife.
Ooh, yeah.
And we see that she's trying to
So
seduce through power and glory all three of our male heroes, at least the TAVERN heroes, kind of equally at this point.
And
So,
she's kind of cast a spell on Egwene too. Egwene talks about her beauty and how she feels like lesser.
Right.
Like lesser of a woman around her or something like that.
She feels like a small child with a dirty face in a torn dress, essentially. Yeah, like.
She says, I have taken enough time with you for now. I have more important matters to see to. Leave me. She gestured back the way Egwene had come. So strong was the command in her voice that Egwene turned and was 3 steps up the ramp before she realized what she was doing.
And I mean, this is the third time that we've seen Selene inside the walls of the White Tower.
Oh, right.
Like, how does that happen? How is that related to the Gray Man? Is it? Was she the one who stabbed him? Was she the one who sent the crossbolt towards the girls? How do we? What was the other question? How do we?
How do we know?
Go ahead.
Like, what is her power? It's like something beyond Sadir and setting.
Yeah, my suspicion is that she is tapped into something outside of the two principles. And I mean, her disdain. Oh, right. Her disdain for the Dark One is pretty clear, despite being one of the Forsaken. She kind of badmouths him a few times. And she also, we've seen her in the World of Dreams. We've seen her in the Teleranrihad. And it seems like she feels that that is her domain from the way that she's described, like, sort of ruling it.
Right. And like when she sees Perrin, she's like,
what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, you're going to ruin things you cannot begin to understand.
But do you remember what she was doing, though?
She was reading manuscripts.
Like rooting through someone's desk, right? In the dream.
Right.
Oh, and let's just throw a reminder out to our chat that we're going to keep the chats spoiler free up into the chapters that we're talking about.
Ooh, is there some spoilers in there?
We have first time readers in the chat. So just to kind of, just a reminder.
Be gentle.
Be gentle
with us, first time readers.
All right, so what do we take about the information that Elsa brought?
Elsa.
And we'll just jump right into this next chapter. Elsa. I call her Elsa. Some people say Else. I say Elsa. Anyways, she tells them that hey, if you're looking for all the shit that all those women who left are looking for, the Emerald said they're in this room.
I want the Star Wars alien guy going, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Totally. Akbar, yeah.
No, Admiral Akbar, yeah.
Or more importantly, the trap track where they sample that repeatedly from like 5 years ago.
Trap.
So yeah, they're like, well, fuck. I guess we should probably go check it out, right, guys? We should probably go check it out. I mean, she said it's from the Emerald.
One last thing about Selene. Who else has she masqueraded as that we haven't noticed?
Ooh, right.
All right, give me an answer.
I don't know, but that was like, once I realized that she could do this, it sort of set up this whole thing of like, what have we missed?
Right.
Where else has this happened and we didn't realize it?
I will point out.
I feel like we do see it again in.
It's coming up.
Yeah, in the chapel with the sword. I think that might be her. Yeah.
Old Sylvie. Poor old Sylvie. All right. I will point out that the chapter icon for chapter 25 It's called Questions, and it does have this moon with stars. This crescent moon with stars is the chapter icon.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter of the night.
Sure.
Ooh, right.
And Selene is the goddess of the moon, like I said in Greek mythology. So.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So they go down to the library. There's main doors to the library, but librarians are fucking weird. Most of them are Browns, it seems. Oh, all of them. Brown sisters, all, it says. Don't like workers walking through their shit. So they.
Why aren't there whites? Why aren't there whites who believe in truth? And yeah.
Whites are. Well, I don't. Have we seen what whites are? I think they. I'll say they're logic.
Yeah, truth and justice, logic. Thank you, FartVader.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Well done, Ryan! God damn it! Good job.
Fantastic.
That was on the fly, Ryan. Hey, guys, clap for Ryan. Everyone at home. That was really well done.
Quietly applaud.
Yeah, quietly applaud for our first time reader named John. That was it. God damn. All right. Thank you, Ryan. All right. So they fucking they go into the room. They get to the only door that's locked. There's a big chain across it. Nynaeve, if we had a drinking game where it included Nynaeve tugging her braid, we would be drunk by now because she has been tugging that fucking hair tail of hers ferociously this whole 2 chapters.
So much,
You know what?
yeah.
I seriously, on our mother, thought the same thing, Dan. That how silly. I was like, I had this running joke where I pretended that we made that a rule at the very beginning of the podcast or the show, and that we are like disgustingly like leaving Las Vegas style at this point in the show because we're just constantly having to take shots. And we're like, what are we doing to ourselves?
Just drinking as tears are going down our face.
Please calm down, Nynaeve. That is so funny, Dan.
Go easy on the hair, Naive. Yeah.
All right, so let's Nynaeve whips out a fucking power.
Yeah,
crowbar.
but before that, there's a couple of other really cool things. Where
Yeah,
they're
talk to me.
channeling,
Yeah,
right. Like,
yeah, please.
Elaine lights the ball of flame. And then
Yes.
Egwene sees it, and she's like, "Oh, I can do that." Boom. And then Egwene feels a lightning bolt potential form, and she like stumbles because she's never channeled 2 flows at once, and she says it doesn't seem difficult at all.
She's like, whoa.
Very cool. And we've seen her learn that lightning shit from when she was collared.
With the Sei-chan, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, right.
And then we see her kind of come to a self-realization about what elements of magic she's connected to, and then touches the earth and metal, the metal chain, and like essentially like goes down to the molecular level or the subatomic, the quarks, and like starts fucking with it. And then Nynaeve busts out.
She's all, I got it. Here, I got a big old
got like
stick.
a pry bar.
Pry bar made out of light, and then just falls backwards because the chain is essentially like dust.
Well, she doubles the size of it. She's like, nope,
Like,
not big enough.
I was so jealous.
Have we ever seen the power? Yeah, why? Yeah, Ryan, go on.
No, that's it. I'm just jealous that she had that ability. Move on.
Just leverage? No, wait.
No, just to grow it twice the size. Come on now. She'd be like,
Very-
that's not
very
long
highbrow,
enough,
Ryan.
dude. Yeah, what?
Eyebrow.
We need K. I'm sorry. Come on, buddy. Take me home.
Everyone give the Freud face. I don't believe what you're telling me on this couch.
Really? No.
Thank you.
Have we ever seen anyone create something like this with the power before?
I think has it ran? No, I can't remember.
Well, he's made a sword, I guess. You're right. You're right.
Or did? Oh shit, I can't remember.
Not
Anyways,
like a tool. Not like a tool. We've seen weapons, I think, and but not like someone just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a crowbar," like something so practical and like. Mundane.
Everything that Moraine did was elemental. She was throwing fire. She was creating fog or
she opens
lightning.
the lock just by doing a like.
A little, yeah, but she didn't break a chain.
Right.
Yeah,
Nothing
okay.
so brute.
Yeah.
And did she break the chains of love?
Use the force, Luke.
Don't give up. Don't give
The
up.
look
Moiraine.
of love. That's luck. That's luck. The luck of love.
Nice, dude.
That was not the song I was singing, but keep going. Whatever.
Luck of love. I don't know. Right? That's all I can do. I'm yes ending, man. All right. So they go in. There's bags that some of them have like luggage tags on them.
There's 13 bags.
There's 13 bags all neatly kind of there, sitting there, and they kind of dump them out, and there's all kinds of things pointing to. I'm saying tear. We can say tear. You dumb chat if you want, but I'm saying tear.
There.
Like pear.
Yeah, the books sound really interesting that they find. Customs and ceremonies of the Tarian court. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian, what happened to your neck?
Oh, I'm resting.
Observation on a visit to tear.
That's his resting neck face, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like a stork. I just sit and my neck goes down.
Hold on. I'm going to do that too.
He's relaxed.
That was great.
That's hard to do. I'm actually pushing my torso up just so I can get that. Man, I feel like I'm a football player though.
Well, I mean, if I jumped off a bridge, would you jump off the bridge too?
Yeah, probably. If it's for content.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so
do we not have a one drinking opportunity in these two chapters? This is ridiculous. Can we invent one?
There's one coming up in the next, but
Ryan,
yeah,
it's called Use Your Mouth.
Every time that the number 13, guys, every time the number 13 is used in this chapter, we got to drink, which is twice.
Which is 13 times.
Which is 13 times. All right, so I'm gonna take 2 drinks.
There you go.
I'm drinking a 1970s Bordeaux from the
Your ass
of Puerto Rico.
from a prison where you fermented all the oranges that they throw into your tray.
Ooh, some prison hooch.
Some
wine.
trash bag hooch.
Spit and orange rinds.
Just a little urine, just a little, not a lot, just a little, and not in the morning. The afternoon urine, morning urine will destroy the wine.
Howley, Mr. Howley, thank you. I love my flowers too. Shit,
Beautiful.
toilet wine. All right, Dark Out Slobber.
Yeah, hi, Dark Out Slobber. I love that name, man.
Wait,
That name rules.
toilet wine.
That
That's
name
like a really
sizzles.
That's like worse than Train Spotting. What's going on, guys?
As long as you clean the toilet beforehand, it's fine.
Is there anything that we want to comment about this chapter? The whatever the girls found in the bags. Go ahead.
Nynaeve's a biatch.
Oh,
She's
she's uncharismatic in these chapters, huh?
She's just like like she deserved to fall on the floor. Like she's like, Egwin, get out of the way. Egwin, get out of the way.
I know,
like,
seriously.
And then she falls and she's like, you could have said something. You're like,
I know. Oh my god.
Well, all right.
on,
So
naive.
she's-
let me
Go fuck
let me.
yourself.
Josh, let me
super
try and be empathetic. Well, let me try and be
No,
empathetic.
she is. She's jealous. Naive is jealous.
Go fuck yourself. I like it.
All right.
So, but Nynaeve can only channel when she is furious. It
Yeah, when
seems
she's
she
angry.
has to Hulk out, and
She has
they're
to Hulk
going
out,
into a situation where they're unaware. I mean, when we put it in those terms, that she has to become the Hulk
Yeah.
in order to do it, then yeah, she's gonna lash out because that's where she's at. She's like
jealous.
she's
jealous.
pulling the fuck out of her own hair. She's like until she can make this big ass crowbar. But I don't know if she could sustain the crowbar if she's not angry. You know what I mean?
So you think it's like masochism? Her pulling the hair? It's like
It's her block. It's her crutch to,
like I said in the chapters, it would be jumping.
No. Yeah.
Well,
so
We
So-
lost our Aes Sedai to behind the mirror. So the shimmer, glimmer.
right, she hasn't come back out of her Aes Sedai test.
Oh,
She went in.
We're theorizing.
You probably found a better version of Ryan.
Or
A portal stone, Ryan.
or like,
Certainly hope that for her sake, yes.
or she found a better puppet show, right?
Yeah, a better puppet show.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna turn to a linebacker.
It's the Paunch and Sedai show, as I was saying the other night.
Hello.
Only the club is the sword from the.
Punch and Judy.
It's Punch and Judy. It's Punch and Sedai, but the sword is the crystal sword from.
Nice.
That no one can touch.
No one can touch.
Calendar.
All right, so they decide that they are pretty much all right. We're gonna go back upstairs. We're gonna sleep, and we're gonna do this thing. But they figured out. Well, at least it seems that there is so many clues to point to the country or country of Terror that
City, right?
Yep.
City of Terror. The Heart of Stone is noted. There's trading vessel logs.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Terror is also a country. It's like
Is it a land also?
Yeah, I think Terror is a country and the capital is Terror.
Yeah,
While
you're right.
Andor is a country and the capital is Camelin.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Terror and Terror. Yep.
Terror. That's Ryan. Remember we saw them at
Blue
Grunge
Lagoon?
Fest.
Terrors for Fears. Terrors for Fayars.
Terrace Affairs.
PRs.
And they sing that song. Everybody wants to rule the worms.
Is that who was at the Renaissance Fair that you went to, Brother Dan? Terrors for Fairs?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Nice.
Guys, the Renaissance Fair was fantastic. I had some honeymead. I wore a kilt. And there was like a twosome where a girl was playing a female was playing a mandolin.
Oh,
And
I thought you were talking about something totally different.
And a male was doing like the sickest slap bass. It was fantastic.
Wait, what?
It was
Mandolin
so silly.
slap bass.
This mandolin and slap bass, yes. It was
There's
fucking great.
Renaissance. There's Sans.
Oh,
Slap
too
bass.
bad,
Sans
too bad,
funk?
too bad you didn't have some sort of like way to record it, like handy,
An
like in your
iPhone?
pocket or something, where you could just.
Yeah.
Do you? Is that what our 10-minute countdown, our break is going to be? Is me just playing this dude playing the sickest slap bass while she's playing mandolin? I can. I have it.
No.
It's only a minute and a half though.
All
right.
we're good. No,
Ryan.
just kidding. But yeah, yes.
Ryan, I did try to send it to you,
Joshua.
and it said it was too big.
Joshua.
We need to get to trap video.
Joshua.
Wait, look, I have like a.
Oh,
Nice.
Whoa!
Who is this guy? I don't even know.
Tearing
this
down
guy.
the fifth wall again.
Oh no!
What happened, right?
I'm gonna Photoshop your head onto that thing. I just haven't had time. Christ.
Todd would look great with a kilt.
Dude, I've always wanted to wear a kilt or a sarong.
Guys, half
A
the
utility
audience
kilt?
thinks she's wearing one
Utility
now.
kilt.
Why are we broken that?
Guys, I'm going to tell you, when I got home, I did not change out of it. I wore it until I went to bed.
No! God, please, no! No!
So breezy. So breezy. Anyways. All right. So is there anything else we want to say about these two chapters before we take a quick break?
Nynaeve basically says fuck.
All right, read it.
She's pissed. Yeah.
Burn me! It was a shock. Nynaeve never used such language.
All right, so what do we think of like the hierarchy of curse words? We've heard a few. We've heard flamin'. We've heard
Blood
burn
and
me,
bloody ashes.
blood and bloody ashes. We've heard
Aiel, or something about the Aiel, right?
black veiled Aiel,
Black veiled Aiel, yes.
Coplin talk. What do we think of these? Like, so what's the worst thing you could say?
Floral tide.
Oh, we've heard. I think we've heard bloody goat's milk or something from Uno. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, there's. So what? Yeah, what is like? Is it flamin'? Is it?
Burn me.
Burn me.
Yeah,
For me,
translate.
it might be up there. Yeah.
Is burn me like translate to fuck me?
Yeah, basically. And blood and bloody ashes is like,
Well,
goddamn
it.
motherfuckers,
fucking
you know, like,
fuck? Like
yeah.
a fucking fuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Just like that.
flamin' sort of like shit.
Flamin'. All right,
hot.
this shitty thing and this shitty. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hot takes right here for everybody.
Hey, we got hot takes. You want a hot take? You want a hot take? Hey, we're throwing a hot take.
All right, what movie is that from, Dan?
The Lethal Weapon 3.
Nope.
Okay.
No. Hoe cakes? Remember the hoe cakes?
Oh,
Hoe
I
cakes?
didn't say. Oh, hoe cakes. That was
Cakes.
something shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle. All right.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Yep, Hollywood Shuffle, one of the greatest movies ever.
Robert Townsend created. Oh, Robert Townsend made
You're
some
gonna be
good
offended,
movies.
and don't blame us. All right, so here's our 10-minute intermission. We're gonna take some break. We'll be
Who are we
back
listening to?
for what's that?
Who are we gonna listen to?
Oh, I thought you were like trying to step on my gig right there, bro. Don't you step up to me?
What?
Breaking intermission. Don't interrupt me.
What? Go ahead. Give me some
right.
popcorn. What?
Give me
What?
some. Wait, give me
What?
some popcorn. I don't even know what that means.
What?
All right,
Oh, these guys.
It's an intermission,
All right,
Ryan.
mute your mics, guys. It's Homunculus Rex.
Yay.
Like last week, I didn't make a new one yet. Sorry. got 30 seconds left. Roughly T minus. Oh, 4 seconds. And you are late. Officially. Oh, look at that guy.
A puppet is never late. He arrives exactly when he should.
I like to think that people are just coming into chat and seeing what they're talking about and having no idea. And reading things like light equals fuck.
Yep. Yep.
What in the hell is happening? It pulls
A
people
bloody
in.
goats right stone.
It draws
This
people
is just
in.
like
I like this. The worst swear word is light. Without context, what is that?
light.
That's so emo.
Light me.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed Homunculus Rex right there. And thank you to our newest Patreon members. You guys are awesome. Make me want to suck my own foot, you know what I mean?
Well, Dan, your therapist has been trying to tell you to stop. Don't try and use this as an excuse.
Josh, your mic's muted.
My mic's muted. I was about to say, FartVader does leave a bit of a scent, when they come into the Patreon.
A bit of
Yeah, my doctor said I had a bit of an oral fixation. I was vigorously sucking his cock at the moment when he said that.
Boom,
more.
jump, boom, boom, boom.
Vigorously sucking. All right. All right. Teleran Riyadh.
Light, Dan.
Light myself.
Burn me, Dan.
Come
Man.
on, baby, light my fire. No.
Blood and bloody ashes.
This shit's getting personal.
Ryan never wears pants.
Ooh.
Ryan has no pants.
Yeah, he never wears pants. That's what I hear.
I believe it's called Zoom Business.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ryan
business.
has
Zoom
like
Business attire.
And business on top, zoom on the bottom.
Ryan actually in life, the Ryan puppet has like those gloves that are padded, and he just like walks on his hands.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Like
it's quite
He's-
an image.
yeah. No, the puppet
sitting
is
on the skateboard. Just
the puppet is highly disabled. The puppet cannot walk. There are no legs. There is no everything from hip bone down is gone. It's just ribs and arms and a head.
The puppet has no legs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so, guys, this is what your Patreon is doing. You guys are allowing for Ryan to be ambulatory. You're giving him the gloves that he needs to successfully navigate the mean streets of San Jose.
That's right.
Okay, chat. I love everyone in chat right now. just we really should move on though.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
The Emperor has no clothes, but the puppet has no legs.
We're rooting for you, Ryan. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God damn it. Jesus. Why are we not talking to
All right. Tell her Adrian. Tell her Adrian. Egwin goes to sleep. Boom. She's in dream. Oh, hold on. Is there anything we want to talk about before Egwin goes to sleep? They're kind of just rapping about things. I mean, they talk about Green Aja. They say that.
Right in the beginning here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I like Alana though. She comes downstairs and grabs some big green gooseberries and a pitcher of wine, and then bolts.
So she's there. What do you think Alana's doing? She's partying.
Yeah.
She's like, I want some wine and grapes.
She's putting
I'll be taking
her.
this pitcher of wine.
Don't you, I mean, she is a green, right? I mean, isn't she just putting her?
I love it.
She's putting her man through his paces.
Oh.
There are
Get that.
quite a... Oh, go ahead. There's quite a few Aes Sedai that show up, actually.
So Varen shows up and just like seems like wait, what? I'm here? Like what?
Oh, yeah.
Like how the fuck did I get here?
Kitchens.
So is she like being
She's like senile.
controlled? Is she senile? Yeah, I mean, you know, is she being directed there against her will? Like, I don't know.
So Varen's the dark friend?
Seems like she's just obsessed and perhaps, you know,
Lost in
not
thought.
fully in touch. Yeah, not fully in touch with reality.
Yeah.
But to wander to the kitchens, you know.
I will say that of the Aes Sedai that do wander into the kitchens while they are working, Varen has the strongest claim to a relationship in that she has traveled with them, and she does have a vested interest in that she gave Egwene the ring, but she does not. She does seem befuddled to be there and like, oh.
And then she says really loudly, "Hey, have you guys found anything?"
Yeah.
Like, Varen, what is wrong with you?
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, have some chill, would you?
Have some green gooseberries.
Have some fucking chill. Yeah, take some wine up. Give gooseberries to your owl.
Elaine does like whatever kind of, what's the kind of comedy where they're like hitting each other over the head, like
Slapstick.
yeah. There's like a slapstick moment where she like bangs her head on the soup kettle as she like comes out looking like befuddled.
Totally.
Do you think she had that like kind of mountain that grows on like the cartoon head that goes?
There's like birds flying around her head.
Birds, yeah.
What kind of birds would they be? Larks? Falcons?
No. What they would be actually
Tweety birds?
is the red bird that Egwene dreams about.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah.
the Benny Hill music.
Yeah. A red bird had perched on the cloudberry bush nearby.
Have you guys ever had a cloudberry? They are one of the most delicious things. I mean, they grow in Scandinavia, like Finland, Sweden. You can't really transport them because they like turn to liquid so quickly after you remove them from the bush. But they're one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten.
Oh wow! I thought it was fake.
No, it's a real.
Well, we can never tell
Okay.
if Josh is talking about his psychedelic experiences or not.
Yeah.
I was only
Swear.
high.
I'm really mixed up.
Swear they're
Hopper gave it to me.
It disappears right when you eat it.
Like, whoa, what happened?
Where does it go?
Poof.
No, look them up. Cloudberries, they're real. Google it, Ryan. Because I know you love to do that.
Dude.
All right, so Egwene lays down in
He's
bed.
gone.
Oh, there he goes. Egwene lays down in bed. Elaine's in a chair next to on one side, Nynaeve on the other. She's like, "All right, well, here I go into it." And Nynaeve begins to hum.
This is kind of a sweet, tender moment.
A nameless, wordless tune her mother used to hum to her when she was little. And then boom, boom. You don't remember when you go to sleep. It just happens, and boom, here you are in the world of dreams. So anything to say before we talk about Teleran Riyadh proper?
I like what she thinks right before she like falls asleep.
Okay,
She, like,
go
really
on.
Kind of goes into it. She's like, "Rand, are you all right? Perrin, who was she?" And then sleep came. It's like, whoa. She was like already like priming for it.
Oh, it looks like Ryan the Warder just got put through his paces by his green.
Yeah. Glamorous. I like it.
You're an astute reader and you're an astute observer of puppets.
You got flair. I like it.
A man with true flair.
Well, I'm getting berated in chat, so I'm gonna
Gotcha,
get
baby.
absurd. If you guys are gonna go absurd, I'll go more absurd.
Ryan, I was showing my own foot and pretending it was a penis.
wait, Josh.
We've crossed lines already.
Josh is showing hair. Oh my god.
That was for you, Ryan. Only for you. Only for you. For your eyes only.
Hell yeah, dude.
You see what no one else can see, simply because it's your eyes only.
Who sang that song?
Only for you.
I mean,
I can grab the record. The record's in the closet. I can grab it, but I don't know.
Well, Josh is an OnlyFans, and he has only one fan, and I tried to change my name to Crying, but
Crying.
he's on me. He figured me out.
Oh shit!
He figured me out. All right, let's go.
All right,
God,
boom.
we need KayK.
I know
we
we
need
need
Dream World.
There you go.
We need the Dream World.
I do love how Egwin's like, she let the stockings fall on the floor, telling herself there were more important things to worry about tonight than neatness.
That
I'm
was
ready,
a nice
maybe.
little. I like that little detail.
Oh, fuck that. I'm going to sleep with purpose.
I don't have to clean it up.
And so, Elaine sits on one end of the bed or one side, Nynaeve on the other. They just stare intently as this woman falls asleep. I would probably have a hard time with that, with a friend like humming in my ear. But
Well,
I don't know if that would help.
It does harken back again to like 60s psychedelia and like the sitter during the trip, like.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Or even like contemporary ketamine therapy. Like it's very much like the same structure, like any kind of psychedelic therapy, really, where there's they're using a drug for self-exploration. Like, it's common to have a sitter like kind of holding the space, or like going back all the way to shamanic like ayahuasca ceremonies and
like a guide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right.
I've held girls' hair when they're puking.
And when okay, and when she pulls out of this,
you're a saint, Ryan. You're a saint.
right. What a white knight.
Shamanic
Did you wear
saints.
that headband? When she does pull out of it, she's like, "All right, next time we got to put a time limit on this.
Yeah,
I need you to wake me, and I need you to pull me." That was too long.
Totally.
Well, so how much time do you think passed?
That's a good question. What do you think?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
I was thinking like 15 minutes, but it's kind of hard to say. Yeah,
Right. Dreams are weird. Sleep is weird. What do you think, Todd?
I can't remember like what the scene was when she woke up. Wait, let's see. I don't know. I thought it was like, was it?
It says, with a throat-wrenching shriek, Egwin sat up in the dark, sweat rolling down her face. For a moment, she had no idea where she was. So,
Oh, right. It's still in the night. Yeah, it's still in night. Yeah, that's right.
was it bad? You never stirred. You never
great
mumbled.
question.
We did not know whether to wake you or not. And she says, next time, we decided on a time, and you wake me after that. Wake me if you have to stick my head in a basin of water.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was that night. Ooh. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
probably
had they fallen asleep like watching her? Like it was dark in the room, all the candles were out. Because we get this picture of Elaine like lighting the candle with the flint and steel, and then smiling, and the rest of the candles just like.
I would say it was like a couple hours for all the candles to go out. I don't know. Shit. Good question.
No. All right, so she first comes across. At first, she's in a meadow. She.
Hang on.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Egwin closed her eyes and tried to think sleepy thoughts, but she was too conscious of the thing lying between her breasts.
That was like a little pervy.
Robert Jordan, come on. We all gotta drink to that.
We can drink to that.
He's like, I just have to put this detail in. Just have to.
All right, cheers.
Okay. Oh, I see. No, Nynaeve does snuff out the candles one by one
Oh,
before
does
she. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that was like.
So they didn't burn out. Yeah. Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah.
Super.
She
sexy.
smells the smell of her mother, the rose oil and baking, and then kind of drifts off to sleep.
FartVader.
DragonReader.
You're the man.
So the three thoughts she goes to sleep with are: Rand, are you all right?
Yeah.
Perrin? And who was she? Meaning
Who
Celine.
was she? Yeah.
And then sleep came.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh. No.
No, that's a good line. Sleep came, and that's succinct. 2 words. Boom. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's all plausible deniability with Robert.
No, yeah, I think this is saying a lot more about us than it is about him. A lot of times.
I think you're wrong.
Are we reading too much into
Fight
it?
me.
No.
You want to fight? Where you want to fight? Wednesday?
Well,
Oh.
if you subtract 5 letters from L, it becomes an H, which would then turn the sentence into she came.
Oh, Robert.
And then where's the
Jordan.
5 come from?
The E after the L.
Oh, okay.
Damn, Robert
Man.
Jordan getting all like cryptic.
It's weird how we can make these connections. Guys,
No.
this is the beauty of humanity.
Guys, we're on chapter 27. Think about
Whoa,
do this.
which
Think about it.
2 minus 7 minus 2 is 5. That's all
The
right.
number of the Illuminatus.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, so boom. She sees that she can channel. She tries. She throws butterflies. It says,
The
quote.
larks were singing, the butterflies, blah blah blah. It was fucking okay.
No,
It's
lightly-
idyllic.
No,
There's like a trippy
lightly.
part
No,
right
this
here.
is there's an actually lightly, delicately directed into the breeze, swirling butterflies into fluttering spirals of color into circles linked with circles.
Wow.
Josh, be careful. Are you having a flashback?
I don't have
I think we
flashbacks.
lost
yeah.
Josh.
Some groovy
Never?
shit, dude.
You've never had a flashback?
No.
Looking like at a ceiling fan? You've I all right, never mind. Never mind. All right.
So her dress is sewn with quote rows of tiny pearls down the sleeves and across the bosom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Robert,
Well, you know what though? Right before that, what's really interesting, doesn't
What's
her dress churn colors though? It like starts sky blue and then it changes to green. Like what?
sky blue
Good.
silk slashed with white in the skirt.
But then she changed it to green.
And it changed to green. She frowned momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a foreshadow? Like she's gonna be a green Aja? Yeah. No.
Well, we talked about that last episode. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, she is green in
Yeah.
her vision of the future inside the accepted
Right.
rings.
Totally. Battle Aja.
Totally. You're like, I wasn't there, but totally.
So
You were
she
busy with the
read
Green
it.
Aja in that episode, right, Todori?
And she can. We learn that
Battle
she
Aja.
can.
No.
talked to
We
me.
learn that she can channel in the Teleranri hub. Which I think was a question that was asked earlier in the text.
They weren't sure. They
Yeah.
weren't sure if people could channel
In the dream world.
Yeah, how dangerous.
Have we seen Rand channel in? No, we've seen the three men who fought. One of them sent a fireball and destroyed everything while Perrin was watching, right? In the MC Escher world.
Correct. Yeah, he was like voyeuristically watching this argument go on.
And he saw Celine go by like first, and then the three men like gather and talk. And he didn't know it was Celine at the time, but
yeah. Okay.
Right. I remember that.
The stairwell of the infinite, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, they said you should not channel in the accepted test, but we saw that Nynaeve was able to do it.
Right.
Oh yeah, she did it.
And didn't Egwene do it too?
Yes. After she
reaches out to Rand.
No, when she woke up after being clobbered, and there was the mirror draw there.
Oh,
and
right.
She channeled and fucked everyone up. Yeah. Okay.
Which is one of the greatest scenes so far in the book.
That's a good one. Yeah. Her
just them saying like, hold her, you seal her off, and they're like,
she's too strong.
Fuck you! She just starts burning them alive, like selectively popping on Murdrolls.
That's the No, thank you.
And then it's a cut, top it off, power punch.
Guys, that wasn't CGI. That was all me.
That was really
guys, that was all me. There was not a stunt guy. That was all right.
It's Rafe watching.
So she's in an inn. She walks into an inn. Boom. Or what?
Yeah.
Does she walk into or just pop into?
No, she just steps and it just like everything transforms.
Okay.
Yep.
She's in an inn. She's like, I'm an innkeeper's daughter. Yep, I know this thing. She walks. She sees a room that has Perrin chained himself to a pole, it seems, and there is a wolf next to him. Todd, wolf brother.
Yeah, she calls it a dog at first.
Yeah, which is
totally offensive.
Fuck her.
just like,
but
yeah, she should be able. Actually, she should be able to identify a wolf pretty well, right? She grew up in a shepherding community where wolves were a constant danger. Anyways,
so is
she
this?
Figures it out.
She does. Yeah. Is the chain and him holding himself symbolic of him holding back his wolf brother nature?
Ooh, that's what I was thinking.
well, and that's the other thing. Is this figurative or literal?
I do not know.
I think it's in the dream world, so it's his dream.
But it is.
I think.
But he's TAVERN though, so it's like real, right? Or could
Yeah, well,
be
he can
certainly.
enter Teleran Rihad too. It seems because the guy dies there. He comes back with the blood. Like, there's clear indication that he's a dreamer. Also, I feel like from the
okay. So she is actually witnessing Perrin chain, like choosing to chain himself, hold it down with the wolf sitting there, kind of being a guard dog.
and it's Hopper,
Yeah.
the dead wolf.
Yeah, he tries to stop Hopper. He's like, Hopper, no. He finally wakes up and was like, no,
Egwene.
it's my friend. But Egwene, like, boom, she bounces. And then she shows up with, where'd she go? She go to Rand there next?
Yeah, Rand next.
All right. So, anything
she's,
else
like, in the
we want to
woods.
say about parents interaction with her? Okay. So then, boom, she's in the woods. Rand is sitting in front of fire watching the campfire TV. You know what I mean? You just sit there and watch that fire like it's friends.
Smoking a pipe.
Smoking a bowl, yeah. And the fire isn't even touching the ground. It's just kind of floating there over the ground.
Flame.
Two river to back, baby.
He's like, yeah.
It's that
I'm
good.
a man.
It's that good.
I'm a man now. No one can tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
My da.
You're not my dog. Nice. So he's like, well, all right, I hear you. You sound like a fucking heavy-footed stupid person. Get out here, why don't you? She's like, I don't sound like a heavy.
And the fire's not burning wood.
Totally.
It's just like flames
It's just
roiling
floating.
over the open ground, floating. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's like, Rand, it's me. Hey, hi. This is just a dream. Don't worry about it. He's like, you don't fucking think I know it's a fucking dream. God,
Rand, dude. He gets.
what the fuck? First you bring my dad, you bring my mom. She had poison honey cakes. Honey cakes are my favorite things in the world. Next you bring your dad. He tried to put it
Tam tried to stab him in the ribs, dude.
between the fourth and fifth rib is how you get to the heart. That's what they teach you. And now you bring someone who wanted to suck my dick. I mean, so he's had all kinds of people.
I ran a bomb at that shit.
Oh shit.
She's like, hey, want to fuck?
Okay.
So who do you think the she was? Was that Celine or is that someone else?
Could be Celine. Could be men. Doesn't he have a thing for men?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And he has a
have a thing
thing
for
for
men, Todd.
Elaine. I do. I
I
think
know.
Elaine's awesome.
You want to do, man.
I do. Oh shit. He has a thing for Elaine too, right? Rand?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? She's like Paris Hilton, right? All right,
She's got
never
those
mind.
dimples.
Like
They're always talking about her dimples when she smiles.
that's hot.
How they work magic. They've never failed her.
Hi, Ryan. I
was
see your
like-
face.
Dude, RJ was into dimples, I think. Right?
Yeah. What? Who is it? Todd, who is it?
So, Go ahead,
This
Ryan.
woman is rumored to be playing Elaine. Her name is Ciara Coveney.
No dimples.
I think she's
She loved
pretty
dimples.
good casting. They're speaking of Elaine.
No dimples, though.
She could have dimples, I think.
Hey,
That
they
skin
don't
is
want to
like-
offend the people without
that's
dimples,
hot.
man. They're woke, man. They know that dimples are exclusive.
So Rand's eyes burn. Blue-gray eyes seem to burn like frozen fire. Who does that remind you of?
Frozen fire.
My mom.
Balsamon.
Mom? Go on.
Balsamon.
How's your mom?
Oh,
Balls on your mom?
balls on me?
Balls on your mom? Can we call it? Can that be?
Balls
the
on
name?
mom.
You're getting personal. Sorry, I'll just fine shit all over my story. Go on. I don't
No.
want to talk about my mom.
I
No,
want-
no. Go on.
Well, balls on your mom was too funny, Ryan. We cannot let it go. Balls on
Okay.
your mom.
Where is our ace to die? God damn it.
Right.
To rein this in.
Okay.
This
All right.
is
So,
where we this is where we fall apart. Yeah.
she threatens to set on him. Rand. She says, "You're going to listen to me, Rand Althoria, if I have to sit on you." Wink. Yeah, that's a. You know what? Fuck it. That's a drinking.
That's a drinking. That's a drinking. This is going great.
So
like
I can
that.
stand any face but that one, not her face burn you. He's referring to Eglin? Is that how you read that, Todd?
Yeah, he's definitely referring to Egwin because he's so attached to her and he loves her. He's like, no, you've sent all my loved ones, but not this one. You fucking bastard.
Well, he's been protective. He's been, we see her.
Right.
He has these
That's how I
weird,
took it. I don't know.
feelings of protection over her,
Right.
which is argued often about in discords. But it comes out here too. He just has this very truly genuine, like, I never want her to ever be harmed, and it's very touching.
That's how I.
Well, it was his best first girlfriend. I dig it.
First dance at the Beltane.
It's first boner, maybe it's first like low handy. Actually, I like to think that they actually have been intimate. That's the way of the country.
Yeah, there's been a few Beltanes where they sneak by.
Sneak behind the hay bales
Bro, there's been years of Beltines.
under the thatch.
So much hay to find.
He's like,
Thatch crotch.
So she bolts away from Rand. Rand freaks out. He's like, "Burn you, bro! Fuck you!" And like creates a flaming sword and is all threatening with her. And she's like, "All right, yoink," and leaves. And then she grips the ring, closes her eyes, and says, "Take me where I need to be." And boom, it works. How weird is that?
She's getting good at this. Yeah.
She shows up in in hallways. And then there is Ryan. I think we actually have. Never mind. Yeah, we don't have it. So there is. We meet poor old Sylvie. I don't think she refers to herself without those two adjectives in this entire page. Poor old Sylvie. Poor old Sylvie. She's like, yeah, no, fuck it. I'm just, no one sees a servant. Yodi, yodi, yodi. She's like, fuck you, Ishmael. Ha ha ha. Try it. Try it, Egwin.
That's a great part.
Fuck you, balls on your mom.
I like it. She's like, just a thing poor folks say, my lady.
Yeah. What? And Egwin's like, oh, okay, I wouldn't understand that. My dad's been the mayor for 20 years. But
All right, Ben Butler is asking,
sorry.
who is Sylvie?
I think I already mentioned this. I think she's Lanfear. I think it's Lanfear masquerading in Teleranrihod as another. Because we get, when they were in the room and Elsie opens the door, Egwin mentions that she got the feeling she was staring at the ring.
I think there's
or the papers, right?
No, she says the ring specifically, and then the papers again. Yeah,
Okay.
Here, I can read the sentence.
Awesome. Yeah.
Here.
I got another.
Go ahead.
One too after that.
No, go ahead,
Todd. While I find this.
Awesome.
Oh, there's another little clue about that. I think because she asked Egwin, "Does this old face still frighten you?"
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it, my lady. It serves me when I need it. As good as a prettier.
Prettier, yeah.
As good as a prettier. And I was like, oh shit, dude. So this one works better than her Celine beautiful phase? I don't know.
Right. At least to
Or
get
as
to
good.
where the Heart of
As
Stone.
good as...
So Nynaeve says, did no one teach you to knock, Elsie? Egwene hid the stone ring inside her fist. She had the strangest feeling that Elsie had been staring at it.
Mm.
Ooh.
There you go.
Right. Bam. Strange feelings. They do tell. They do.
And
tell. No.
I love too that the sentence here. So she's the High Lords would not be pleased to see us here, my lady. Oh no, none but the High Lords enter here. Oh, and servants, of course. She gave a sly, screeching laugh. The High Lords don't sweep and mop, but who sees a servant? And I love how that leads you to the question of servant of. Who is she? This, you know, she's a servant, but who is she the servant of? Balsamon? A High Lord? Like, I mean, again, this like Aes Sedai, like telling the truth, but not exactly the apparent truth that one might expect.
Well, it also says just a little later, Egwene asks what kinds of secrets. Sylvie was hobbling towards the crystal sword. Plots, she said, as if to herself, all of them pretending to serve the great lord, and all the while plotting and planning to regain what they lost, each one thinking he or she is the only one plotting. Ishmael is a fool.
Ishmael is a fool, yeah. What did she say about Ishmael?
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? She's like,
again,
yeah, do it. It's fun.
But is the Great Lord the Dark One? Is the Great Lord of Terror and where the Heart of Stone is? I mean, again, it's like there's several ways to read.
It gets
ambiguous. It's a little blurry, right? Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that when I read it. I was like, wait, the Great...
So Kalendor's floating right there. She has a stick. She's like, yeah, watch how cool this is. Whap-bam! She couldn't even like hit like whap-bam! Yeah. She's like, yeah, this is pretty cool, right?
I imagine the sword says like Acme on the side.
Oh shit.
Totally.
And then when she hit, her feet was off the ground for a little bit.
Like,
Egwene even tries her shit. She's like, well, let me try my mumbo jumbo. She adds like some power into it. Shoot. Can't get past it. Like just there's a block. There's a shield around it.
A woven tapestry of Sidin and Sidar, right? Mm-hmm. And she can see the threads of Sidar, and she can tell that there's Sidin there, but she can't penetrate it.
So what do you think of that?
That was constructed.
It's amazing. Love it.
Yeah. Constructed during the Age of Legend or prior to it to keep anyone from accessing it, except for the Dragon Reborn. Go ahead, Todd.
So
yeah, exactly. By both. Right.
Which is the most powerful.
Right.
But we have seen other male channelers or heard of other men who could channel.
Well, so Ishmael is a male Aes Sedai.
But we've heard of Logain. We've heard of a guy who got killed in Saldea who was a false dragon who could channel. Most of the false dragons we've heard of had some channeling capability, it seems.
Yeah, but that's why only the true dragon can penetrate the shield.
Yeah, that's a question. Oh, that's sexy, right? So that's a question is if Logain, let's say, had gotten to the stone and he is able to access Sidene.
I don't think he would have gotten through because the Sidar would have blocked him.
Okay. So you need a male and a female, the dragon and someone to get it, do you think?
No, I think you just have to be the key that fits the lock.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's my total guess interpretation, but
That's right.
I think Rand will just reach right in there, sword in the stone style, and like
It is
pull a calendar out. You know, essentially.
so Arthurian, King Arthur.
Very Arthurian, yeah, totally.
But I guess on the base level, we learn what this shield may be constructed of, and this is one of the first times I think that we've heard of something with Saidin and Saidar working together.
We've heard about things that were constructed during that time, but I think this might be the first
that we've actually seen. Yeah,
encounter with it. Yeah,
right.
What's the book I'm thinking? Like Once and Future King. That's the book I'm thinking of, Tadori. Yeah, it has like a very like
Once and Future King.
I don't know if you've ever read that. It's like a book about King Arthur's court and this like boy who comes up into the magic and is trained by Merlin.
Yep.
To be kind of like a Rand-like figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
sounds awesome.
Messianic hero figure, essentially.
That's what we got here. Indeed. We got a Messianic hero figure right here with Joey Ramone.
Hey. Oh.
Let's go! Hey! Beat on the brat. Beat on the brat.
No.
So Egwin meets Sylvie. Sylvie's like, "Oh, all right. You should probably back the fuck out. He's coming. He's coming to look at it again. Who do you think he is?
Presumably the High Lord.
How high?
The High Lord of
Super high.
Tears for free.
You know, okay. So like the High Lord of Tyr wants to come and just check it out.
Why would that mean Egwin had a jet?
Oh.
Because no one is supposed to be in there, even the servants. Right? I mean, and certainly not some stranger.
Yeah, but it's a dream.
But shit that happens in the dream world, isn't it real? Or wait.
Is it a dream?
Well, or wait. Yeah,
she channeled into the ring. I mean, maybe she literally traversed time and space and is.
Oh, she's there. Because Varen talks about what happens in the dream world happens to your physical body, right?
Right.
Because she has a scar to prove it.
And she closes her eyes and then directs one power into the ring, and then when she opens her eyes, she's in a new place this time, as opposed to it just being like a dreamlike transition.
Right, and it was all by chance. Take me to where I'm supposed to be, and the ring's like, okay.
And then she can't leave this time.
Right, and somebody's like, huh, you don't know how to fucking get out, huh?
And her fingers get wrapped up in the ring.
Oh yeah, that's a weird how he writes about that somehow.
And then Egwin gets in
the story.
Yeah, and then Egwin gets in major pain.
Yeah, like light pain.
Then Sylvie says safe in your bed.
Yeah, again, like she does. Yeah, Sylvie says safe in your bed, which again seems to imply that she's not in the dream world anymore. But
yeah, don't touch that, Sylvie. Safe in your bed. Pain annihilated the world. Fucking well done, RJ. I like that. And with a throat-wrenching shriek, Egwin sat up in the dark.
Says it all.
Ben Butler says Josh laughs at Egwin's major pain.
Yeah. Light, that hurt. Light, that hurt. She thought
You don't know the half of it, Ben.
Yeah, you have no idea.
You don't even know. He's so composed right now.
She's like, oh, she thought she was burned, but her skin was completely. But that's what it felt like, that she had been like just caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But no marks, no damage. She's all good. And they're like, "What happened? What happened? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do?" She's like, "Next time, let's set a time limit." That got crazy.
Next time we're gonna do 3 chapters, not 4. No.
And so anything else? Anything else about this chapter?
Wow.
I couldn't help myself, dude.
So
I love how she keeps Perrin's secret for him. Like, she knows enough.
Oh, right.
She senses enough by putting I'm assuming by putting the 2 pairs of yellow eyes together and like the wolf on the chain to listen.
That he's into dogs.
Well, she was also with him when they met Elias.
The transformation and Elias and all of that. Yeah.
Right. Where the wolves were pretty much, he's like, yeah, they say you can talk to them if you want.
Right.
Elaine's like, all right, yeah, we dig it. We need to go to Tear. This is the fucking deal. I need to write a note to my mom. My mom's apparently the relationship between Camelin and Tarvalon is strained, to say the least. And if Elaine just disappears again, then all fuck hell is going to break loose. So she's like, I really need to send this letter. And Nynaeve's like, oh, you know what? Fucking A. I know exactly who the cat should be. But
did
this
you guys,
was... Oh, what?
Did you notice the mention of Prime?
Oh, Garrett.
Talk to me.
Oh, wait.
It says, if the Armor Island doesn't reach us by midday, I mean to be on trading ships, shoving that paper down the captain's throat if need to be before Prime sounds. Do you know what Prime is?
Oh, yeah. What is that?
Primus? Yeah, I've heard of Primus. I heard they suck. Thank you.
Primus sucks.
Yeah.
Prime is 8 to 11 o'clock at night
Oh, okay.
in medieval
that's-
parlance.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, no.
I was
We lost
wondering.
Brother Dan.
Thank you, Josh. I was wondering what Prime was. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's it. Yeah, and I took that for granted. So cool, man.
Isn't that why it's like primetime TV?
Primetime, exactly. That's what primetime comes from. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
All right. So,
I think there's a
hang
little
on, we got
foreshadowing. Wait.
Go ahead.
Oh, what?
Go ahead.
Oh, like, just going back to Elaine worried about her mother, her temper. And she's like, yeah, she might send Gareth Bryan after us or hunting after us. I think that's like a little
foreshadowing.
Where if that goes that way.
Well, Gareth Bryan was like the leader of the army. He was like the Secretary of Defense.
Totally. So that could cause like a lot of problems, I think.
Dan, did you finally get that smoke machine working? You ordered from Amazon?
Shut up. Shut up and get a haircut, you heavy. You look like Ringo in the later years.
It's like Let It Be. That's like Let It Be.
Yeah.
Era.
Or George Harrison.
Oh yeah.
They all had funky mustache.
That's,
right.
Yeah.
That's funny. Ringo was on the Daily Show with Stephen Colbert, and he's asking him. Stephen Colbert says, "Oh, aren't all your song titles? They don't make any sense, right?" And Ringo's like, "Yeah, they don't." And then Stephen Colbert says, "Well, I want to hold your hand, right? That's pretty straightforward." And Ringo says, "But you don't know what hand he wants to hold."
Oh,
That's a good one.
Ringo.
That's a good one. But you don't know what time.
Yes, exactly. I would do my accent, but I just sound Mexican.
No, you gotta let it go. Let go of here.
We have to drink. We have to drink to the pervy bed scene, right?
Yeah. All right. So later, when they were
let's talk
shifting
about the burger.
about trying to find a way to lie that did not feel so crowded.
Oh, right.
That one there.
Nynaeve laughed.
She suddenly laughed. What happened there?
Someone touched my tickle spot.
And
Oh, Robert.
and that's what it is. Egwin said, "What is it? You're not that ticklish." So Egwin has
knows.
tickled her a bit.
Oh, yeah.
There's been tickling to know her limits of tickle, her scale of tickle-ishness.
All it says is they have to keep their elbows to themselves. It doesn't say anything about their hands.
And they don't want to be alone.
Yep.
None of them want to be alone.
I tried to tickle Josh once.
Guys,
Not a good idea.
If we could all share a bed right now, I totally would, and I would keep my elbows so close to my
Your
own,
weenus, you mean?
to my own penis. Yeah, my weenus. What is a weenus?
Oh, my
What's the
God.
weenus? That's the flap of elbow skin.
There's
Your knees and your elbow. Those are your weenuses. Your weenie.
oh, I
Your
thought
ween-
there was. I thought there was ween, wiener, and weenist, and I thought you were saying I had the weenus.
All right.
Are you conjugating ween?
Hey,
Yep.
Ween.
chapter 28. Chapter 28 says a way out. No.
Hey, I think we can do 28 next week if we want
yeah,
to.
yeah, we can wait if
Oh,
you want.
no. It's so short. Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't
let's
know.
fly
What do
through
you
it.
think?
All right,
do
so Matt's chilling in his room. He's in his small clothes. Everyone take a drink,
And
and
it's showing his dice, the 5 crown, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
His 5 crown die from the dice cup.
That's right. Loaded
he
dice.
the girls come in. They're acting all fucking weird. They're all smiling. They're like, "Oh, hey, how you?" Oh, Matt's
You've had
like,
a lovely night. That's
yeah. Matt's like, "Fuck you, fuck you. What are you doing? This is weird." Ryan, you look, wow, we're battle ready.
Get
let's
in there.
go.
Green Asha.
Go.
Chat's really
take
going on
on.
you hard, so I'm arming up.
Elaine
ready for
tries to
Shia
like
Ghul.
flirt with them a little bit. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And Elaine's like, "I told you this wouldn't work." And they're like, "Shh, keep smiling." They don't have the best poker face, it seems. Finally, they get. Oh, go
One
ahead.
pretty woman means fun at the dance. 2 pretty women means
yeah.
trouble in the house. 3 pretty women means run for the hills.
Whoa, the best advice ever from a dad.
Yep.
Fun
Run
at
for the
the
hills.
dance, trouble in the house, run for the hills.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, so that's Matt's example of fatherhood.
Yep.
That's what
Right.
my dad always said.
Horse trader. This is horse trader knowledge.
It is.
Ryan and our dad used to say, "Women drivers," and shake his fist. No lie. So same
shit.
thing. Same thing. I associate with Matt. You gotta break past that.
Focus, motherfuckers.
Oh shit! This is so...
All right, Todd, help it out. You continue, Todd. Carry us to the end of the show.
Well, okay, Matt's not buying. Oh shit! Did I just pause? Matt's not buying.
You're good. Yep.
right?
Right.
Yeah, Matt's like, fuck,
Keep going,
fuck
Dan.
all y'all, fuck all
Take it
y'all.
from here.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, brass tacks, here's the deal. Hey, you want to go see the world, right? you've always been like, fuck this place. So, hey, bring this letter to my mom, Morgase, the Queen, which is awesome.
FartVader bonus points.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fucking
No way.
all right. So
We're getting an example of the gender roles that your parenting brought, apparently.
guys, I am woke.
We're just quoting. We're quoting.
That's just because you don't sleep, Brother Dan. It's not actually because you're...
Yeah.
It's because I don't. I thought if you had no eyelids, you were just constantly woke, right?
I don't think that's what that means, man.
Damn it! Well, well, then I blame all ethnic groups. God damn it! I'm just kidding. That's anti-woke. See,
Dude,
all right.
Yeah, you're asleep,
Dude,
right? You ain't woke. You
You
sleep.
need some sleep,
No, I'm
dude.
good. I'm good. So look at that. Why would a guy who brews coffee advertise sleep?
Why not?
Oh no!
Why not?
Because he's a man of many talents.
Ryan,
Dude,
come on,
I love
Ryan.
it.
Oh my god.
Wait,
All right.
Joey
so-
Ramone can't keep a can't
I'm a
keep
walking.
in the camera.
Be
I
talking
want to be a
about-
walking contradiction. I'm a walking contradiction. That's my true being.
Step number 1.
You're a cocking one tradition.
So they're like, all right, hey, bring this letter to my mom, would ya? Because otherwise shit's gonna go down. Do it. He's like, I can't. They're like, what are you, a little girl or what? So what? There was something.
Are you a fly on the wall or
Yeah.
a man?
Yeah,
They totally.
that's exactly it. He's like, well, fuck off. Yeah, if you can get me off this vagina island, I totally will. I'll carry it in my fucking teeth and crawl on my hands and knees. You get me off this vagina island. And they're like, All right, here. Boom.
Boom.
Gives him one of the letters.
Swing Sanchi, dude.
What the bear does is done at my order and by my authority. Obey and keep silent at my command. Swing Sanche, Watcher of the Seals, Flame of Tarvalon, the Amerlin Sea. This is the ultimate get out of jail free card.
This is where Matt starts humming.
A
He's
pocket full of
humming in the
gold.
tube.
You get to swing
Pocket
past
full-
jail and go straight to home, Dan.
Yeah, do not pass go.
You can swing past jail.
Yeah, free parking gets it, guys. You get that pot in the middle if you land on free parking, right? Everyone throws all that shit in there, right? Like,
Throw it in.
yeah,
All the pot?
yeah. You get a pot. You get the pot in the middle if you get on free parking, which is weird because free parking should not get you hundreds of dollars, but it does.
Fantastic.
Yep. All right. So they give this letter to Matt. Talk to me, guys. Josh.
Matt, yeah.
I'm sorry, Todd. Todd.
Yeah, Matt's elated. He's humming a pocket full of gold. It's old Two Rivers tune, I guess. Yeah, this is his ticket out, man. He's pumped.
He says you can consider it in Morgase's hands right now.
Yeah.
He asked for some money. He's like, "Hey, you ain't got some coin, do you?" They're like,
And this is great too. I mean, this is like we gambled for coppers, Nynaeve, and we'd not even do that after a while. I guess because Matt was always winning.
It says a night with the dice put him. Oh, I'm sorry. Quote. A night with the dice would put him aboard a ship in the morning with a full purse.
Yep. Let's see.
Dice.
Yeah,
In
it
this,
doesn't
in this
matter. I
sentence
can
here
make out.
too. I'll take it to her. I said I would, didn't I? You would think I didn't keep my promises. The looks he got from Nynaeve and Egwin reminded him of a few he had not kept. I will do it, blood and I will do it. He really is just a little boy. I feel like deep down, like he's not particularly mature.
Prankster punk.
That's why he got fired from season 1, and they're bringing in a new guy for season 2.
Yeah, he lived his. Yeah. Even the actor lived to.
We don't have to, Ryan. We do not have time to get into that right now.
I know.
Oh my God.
Move on.
Oh, but holy. All right. So, man.
And he's such a dichotomy
news
too.
Tomorrow.
A man would be a fool to let himself get involved with a woman like her. He says, thinking of Elaine.
Yeah.
When they rose to leave, he was sorry to see them go. It's just like this push and pull of like,
Oh yeah.
you know, push away, like attracted towards, you know.
Well, and it says he stood suddenly feeling awkward. Look, you've done me a favor here. He touched the Amaranth's paper on the table. A big favor. I know you're all going to be Aes Sedai. He stumbled a little on that. And you will be a queen one day, Elaine.
Oh, I love
But
this,
if you
yeah.
ever need me, if there's ever anything I can do, I will come. You can count on it.
They all
Did
start
I say
cracking the
something
fuck up.
funny? And everyone's just laughing at. They're like,
Yeah.
That was a
they're
great,
like,
this is a great moment. Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm gonna call Huron. Huron just offered the same thing 2 days ago." But thanks, Matt. Thanks, weirdo.
And remember,
Just something I've observed about men. Nynaeve says, right?
yeah.
I
And,
thought they
and
were
remember,
because he said he would come.
You would have to be a woman to understand. Elaine said.
and then she says, "Journey well and safe, Matt. And remember, if a woman does need a hero, she needs him today, not tomorrow."
Boom!
The laughter bubbled out of her, and no wonder these fucking Two Rivers people don't want to emote, don't want to be vulnerable and share things, because fucking people laugh at them, and they're like, "Well, fuck you,
sharing, Darren.
fuck you,
Keep sharing,
fuck you."
Dan. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Tell me about it. Keep sharing.
No, I'm saying I don't.
No, Matt's gonna remember this moment for the rest of his life.
You'll never
Matt's gonna
catch
remember
me.
it.
He laughs. I meant it for both of them, Celine and Amrillin. You'll never catch
Ooh,
Matt
yeah.
Cawthon.
Yep, he's like, yep,
He's thinking about Celine, yep, and Amaryllis, yep.
What's the character? You'll never catch me. What is that from? It's another Looney Tunes thing.
Gingerbread Man, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah, but then he gets eaten.
Roadrunner is never caught.
That's right.
Beep beep.
Tom and Jerry. Jerry is never he's captured but never killed.
Never eaten.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a classic Tom and Jerry scenario.
Dude, RJ, yeah. Tip of the hat from RJ to Tom and Jerry. Yep.
Matt Cawthon.
Ooh.
Pat Cowthong.
I like that.
Who doesn't like a nice cow in a thong?
Moo.
Yeah.
Cattle on the beach, baby.
Yeah.
You never know, man. He was raised by a horse trader. He might be into...
There's a mention of festivals of Beltane and Sunday.
Beltane.
So Beltane is the fall or the fall festival, and Sunday is the spring festival. It's like those are the two yearly things that everyone kind of goes to in the Two Rivers.
When is Beltane?
Yeah, it's like the
Summer?
Oh no, Beltane is actually, I'm sorry, when spring happens, and Sunday is the October one or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Beltane, the Wiccan holiday, is May 1st.
Yeah, that's
Presumably Beltane is based on.
Yeah, and it's a late,
Interesting.
there's still snow on the ground in patches, which would make sense if it's a late winter for May. But Sunday is the other festival.
Right.
It's not the day of the week. It's actually just one day. And that's about it. I mean, so Matt has the Get Out Jail Free card.
Yep. Oh, there's some knowledge dropped about like Civil War and Kareen, right? Has that been mentioned in the books before?
Oh, Civil War in Kareen.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's bad in Terror too.
We learned about it.
Drops that knowledge.
Yeah, and we learned about it in the intro to the book when.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah.
I forgot.
With
oh, that's right. Oh yeah, with the White Cloak commander.
Bornhold?
Born, yeah, Pedron Nial.
Or
Yeah, he talks about it.
And
but I like it though.
What's the name of,
I can't remember. It's okay.
So the king in Kyrian was assassinated, and that's where they play that game of houses thing.
Right.
And
Ordeef in Paden Fane. Ordeef is Paden Fane, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And so there's all kinds of civil war going on. There's barges of food that is not being delivered or being transported elsewhere. There's this whole like thing going on elsewhere besides where our characters are,
And Tyr. It's bad in Terror. Tyr.
Yeah, Tyr. TR. Is there anything else we want to talk about this chapter with Matt? He's made some promises. He's going to deliver this thing no matter what. He's like, thanks a lot. And
he's ready to bolt.
Yeah, he's ready to bolt.
Bam.
So like he's set up for failure.
The Almerlin gave 2 letters.
Wait, 2 letters?
Was it 2 or just 1?
2. One to and Matt says that he overheard him saying, "We only need 1 if we stay together."
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Dean was given 1, and Nynaeve was given 1.
Was this almost inevitable to give these little girls, I mean, compared to the Tarvalon, this much, authority? I mean, to just trade it to a friend?
Ooh,
yeah,
so
I mean,
set it up.
This is again the Manetheren overall. I mean, I think it's like the people from Two Rivers. They have their little clique, and they're willing to like put their own needs and protecting one another above everything else.
And then they're playing into that, or the Amerlin.
I love this, man. Or them.
Fuck yeah! What the? All right, fine. All right.
The Middle East peace plan is to allow fundamentalist Islam to overtake the world.
That's what you think, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
I do. No. I think that's the only way forward if we really want it.
And on that note,
I'm Jared Kushner. I'm Jared Kushner. I'm here to deliver peace. What are y'all doing?
Before we end the show, this is a question that's been on many people's minds, so let's just answer right now. Yes, Josh was born with a beanie on his head. Here we have just out of the womb. He had
Look at these, and he's already fighting the power.
Oh,
Look at he's
Fight
like
the
power.
power.
All right, there he
He
goes.
gets a little older. I should get the vagina off his head. That's not appropriate.
Fight the power.
Let's put a trolley sheet on his
I
head.
just
No, he was
Matcha Sheen on my head there.
newly born.
Masha Sheen. Dude, watch
All right,
out.
everybody. What a great show. I don't know if anyone learned anything tonight.
Matcha Sheen and the flowers is.
Is that foreshadowing something? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's the Waygate right there.
Flashing picture, machine.
Matcha Sheen.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're halfway through this book. This is page 291, and the
wow,
book
look at that,
ends at 621. So we're gonna pass halfway this next episode we do,
Or just shy.
or just shy. Maths are hard, right, Martin? Yeah. Yeah, he's happy. He's like, I got accountants. So we have chapter 29, A Trap to Spring. We have chapter 30 with dice, the first toss.
Ooh.
We have chapter 31, the Woman of Tanchico with a
Oh, hell yeah.
harp or something. And let's go.
Let's go.
The Woman
I
of
can't wait.
Impanema.
Dude, I can't wait.
And yeah, we can do the first. We can do chapter 32 as well. The first ship,
Cool.
which has water or puzzle things. So we're doing 4 chapters. We're gonna bust through this just like Barney Harris busted out of his contract.
Wow. Timely.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for joining us, Josh. Happy belated birthday.
Thank
Happy
you, sir.
birthday, Josh.
I hope the next 24 year you're 25 right now. I hope the next 25 years of your life you are equally as joyous as they've been. I'm just
Thanks, Dan.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And yeah, thanks
Be sure
for
to smash our like button and subscribe to our channel.
Yep. Until then, I love you and I'm proud of you. I throw
All right.
kisses.
Good night.
Thank you, leavers, all the viewers. It's been a pleasure.
Kisses like Scud missiles during the Iraqi war. Psh.